Good morning everyone. My name is Shivasi and I am from second year MBBS student. My topic is atomic habits, and before talking about atomic habits, you all know as it means small habits. I would like to tell you a story, and this story is of Team Sky. Team Sky was the greatest cycling team, and till now it is the greatest cycling team in the whole world. It is official cycling team of Great Britain. But when it was formed, the Team Sky was not having even a single medal. It has never won even only one medal any championship in span of 100 years. The Team Sky was formed in 1908, and till the year 2007 it never won any of the gold medal, any Tour de France race, which is the highest race considered in cycling world, any of the world championship. Everybody was thinking that what can be the reason. Even their condition was that cycling manufacturing companies denied them to give them bicycles, because they were thinking if the players will ride their cycles, their brand value may go down. So nobody was supporting them. After so many years of struggles, they found a man as coach. His name was Dave Brailsford. Now Dave never believed in luck or hard work. Dave was a strategical man. He always think that if you will go by strategy towards a goal, you will be able to achieve your goal. So Dave gave a mantra or a strategy, and that strategy was the aggregation of marginal gains. Now aggregation of marginal gains, it simply means that if you decide to improve in a particular habit or in a particular technique by 1%, as little as 1%, each and every day for a year, you will be able to improve yourself by the 90% those who are having that skill or those who are having that habit. It means you at the last of the year you will be among 40% of improved people, and if you will not able to improve yourself, you will be worse than 1% also. He was saying that always we should focus on a small steps towards a goal. For confirming this, he gave some strategies, or he made some changes in a Team Sky. He changed cycling oil. After that, he changed seat cover for the betterment of players. He used indoor dresses for the outdoor races, so the dress material should be lightweighted for the players. He even used biosensor chips, so he can get to know that which kind of response every player is giving for which kind of activity. He changed their eye drops. He even changed massaging oil so that muscle recovery should be fast for the players. He changed pillow covers and mattresses for the good sleep of players, and at last he even made whole team to sit and learn how to wash hands from doctors. He focused from eye drops to the hand wash on each single small habits of team players. And he was given only 3 years, and he was asked that in the 3 years or 5 years how much you will be able to improve our players. He said that give me 8 years and we'll be around winning 1 Tour de France race and 1 gold medal and 2 of the world championship races. And he was not wrong, because in the span of 10 years from the 2007 to 2017, Team Sky won 5 Tour de France races, 178 world championship, and you will not believe in the Beijing Olympic 2008, Team Sky won 60% of the gold medal from all the Olympic medals. And Team Sky was believing, and everyone believed, that this is only hard work, and hard work towards only one skill and improve in 1% in that skill, which gave these results to Team Sky. They proved that small changes in your daily habits can bring a large change in your life, or can bring a large change in your success. Dave said that do not focus on goals, rather you should focus on systems, because goals were the same, goals are the same, and goals will always be the same in the future. Like losing 20 kgs weight is your goal, but eating right is the process. Running 4 hours marathon is your goal, but exercising daily is your process. Building good business is your goal, but having an entrepreneurship mind is your system. and getting 90% in the examination is your goal, but studying daily and reading daily should be your system, because it is the system which consists that process that will lead you to the goal. How do we are getting these habits? There are only 4 steps to get habits. First is cue, second is craving, third is response, and fourth is reward. Cue is how you see that habit. Craving, after doing once that habit, whether you are liking it or you are not liking it. Response, after doing it, you want to do it again, that habit, or not. And reward is whether you got something from that habit or you didn't got. So to build a good habit, let's take an example of reading a book. If you want to read a book daily, or you want to develop a habit of reading book, your cue should be visible in place of your phone, in the bedroom or in your studying room. Your book should be there. Craving should be attractive. Your book should have a hardcover, or your book should be some light-weighted book. Your response should be easy. It means do not start from some engineering books or medical books directly. Start from little book, story books, and at last reward will be satisfying. You will be able to read only 1 page or 2 page daily, but you will be getting that habit. And to remove a bad habit, let's take an example of phone. Now you all have habits of scrolling phones in your lectures and in your meetings, whether you are with your colleagues, your teammates, or with students. To remove that habit, your cue should be invisible. Means your phone should not be with you during the lectures, during the meeting, or when you are with your colleagues or teammates. Your craving should be unattractive. Your phone should not be a fancy back cover or glass cover. Your response should be difficult. It means it's an interesting fact that in place of your face lock or finger lock, try to keep an alphabetical password mixed with digits. You will not be able to open your phone frequently. Because your mind always finds easy things to do. It do not like complex things. So whenever some notification will come, even if you are in meeting or lecture, your mind will say, oh, we will see it later. And your reward will be unsatisfying. Somewhat you will be able to leave the habit of your scrolling phone and using it during the meetings or lecture times. Now from where we are getting these habits? We are getting these habits from 3 groups: the close one, the many one, and the powerful one. The close one are your friends, colleagues, your family members. Those are there always with you. And the many one is the masses who you are observing daily. And the powerful one are influencers, from where you are getting these habits. I would like to say that do not focus on the 2 groups. You always should focus on the first group, the close one, because it is the environment which will decide you that you will able to achieve your goal or not. Because you all heard that it is said that show me your friends, I'll show you a future. It is not wrong, because it's not always the motivation which you are lacking to attain a success or attain a goal. It's always the clarity and your environment. To prove this, there was a great experiment done in the 1970, and this experiment was Polgar experiment. Polgar was the teacher, Hungarian teacher. He decided that I will prove that there is no luck and there is no hard work. There is always strategy towards a goal and small steps towards a goal. He chose chess game for this experiment, and he chose Carla. They got married and they were having children, 3 children: Suzanne, Sophia, Judith. They gave them environment of playing chess from the 3rd year of their life. And Suzanne is now also considered as the topmost 100 players in the whole world. Sophia is also considered topmost 100 players in the whole world. But Judith, the youngest one, she was the first female grandmaster of the world. And she proved that if you will work towards your goal from 1% and from the beginning, you will be able to achieve anything, because no goal is bigger. I would like to say at last that it is always you versus you, your daily habits and your small things and your daily behavior, which is stopping you from achieving your goal. If you will focus on your atomic habits, if you will focus on your small habits, at last you will be able to achieve your goal. And with this, I would like to conclude my TED Talk, and my idea was simple, that try to focus on your small habits. It is the small habits and the process which will lead you to the goal. Thank you everyone.